Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where this is not our front line. Not anymore. We have of course pushed up quite a long ways, and we are now here. Now I am noticing that the AI is auto-attacking. I don't actually want it to be doing that at this moment. So we're going to disable that for the moment. Although actually they're pushing in here. Well, we might get some ground here. The question is, to what end? I wouldn't mind taking this victory point over here. This is a victory point, so you know what? Let's move it on in. Let's make sure this is going to happen. We're already committed to this. We've already done the damage. We might as well do it, right? It looks good to me. So we're going to head on in here. And there we go. We've got it. So from here, we can now attack this location quite easily. Let's wait for some of our troops to make their way northward here. We are having some supply issues. This railroad hasn't been built up just yet. We're still working on it. It'll be done soon-ish. I do want to get... Actually, I want to queue this up, but at the bottom. So we'll queue up some infrastructure over in these locations. Cool. And over here. Now, we were working on getting this taken over. I don't know how realistic this is going to be. We'll see. For the moment, I do want to focus over here. I do think getting some anti-air built in this area is high priority. And actually, this high a priority. This works, because we're still working on this railroad with 15 factories. I like it. I want to check in and see if we can build any additional factories. We cannot. Are the Americans attacking or getting attacked on this flank? They are getting attacked. Okay, noted. For the moment, that's fine. So as far as this over here goes, obviously, the attack plan needs to be attack here from this location. These tanks are not currently moving up because of supplies. I'm going to manually move just these tanks. There we go. And now we're going to attack from here with this army. We're going to assist from here, and then I'm going to assist with just the tanks from here. I'm actually going to not attack with these infantry. Cool. So we've got tanks on the flanks, and the infantry push in. Cool. It looks to me like we're going to have very little issue here, except that our supplies here are grim. I wouldn't mind connecting this into the railroad here. Like so. But that will be at this level of priority. Cool. Because our supplies up here are kind of grim. But if we can push up to here, that will help. And that's good. So now we can very easily attack this location, because we have a kind of uneven push going on here. So I would very much like to join in on this attack. These guys can actually fully join in as well, and I don't think we need further help from over here, but we can keep an eye on that. They immediately decided to stop, presumably because of this sandstorm. Keep going. We can assist with this infantry. Okay. There we go. So our units are going to move up here. And we'll hold that position. That's good. Is this... This is not a supply depot here. Okay. We definitely need to motorize this supply depot. That will help. But it won't fix the issues. Okay. We should probably consider constructing a supply hub here. Oh, wait, there is one here. Never mind. I didn't realize there was a supply hub here. We'll motorize that up. And then once we get the railway over here built and converted, we should be good to go on that front. So we're working on our supplies in this area. I think we should hold off on further pushes for the moment. We will go back to pushing in a bit. But I want to get our supplies built here and hopefully get some of this anti-air built as well. That would be awfully nice. How are we doing in the air over here anyway? Well, we've got this airbase here, and we can try to reach Egypt. Actually, we can reach most of Egypt here. Oh, wow, 974 planes here now. That's a big improvement. So we can immediately start contesting the skies here. They're throwing an awful lot of planes into Egypt. Okay. Well, we'll let that go for the moment. I want to check in on these guys. Have they arrived? They have. Are there anyone here? Let's go and find out. There are. But we may be able to pull this off. It's unclear. Okay. Let's pop back over to this front real quick while that fighting is happening. And I just want to check in on our constructions. It is going well. Wanda Isaac shot down Handsome. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is going quite well. So for the moment, we're taking a bit of an operational pause, if you will, over here. But I want to check in over this way now. Yeah, I think these guys have given up. Unsurprising. We actually lost a couple of divisions doing that. I think submarines. German submarines out over here. Okay. Backup plan. What if instead we naval invaded? Actually, I don't like that position. Here. We'll have to build a naval base up here, but we may be able to hold out here long enough to do that. Okay, we'll get that going for the time being. We do have some recruitment here that is going to go into this army. Some of it will likely get disbanded for manpower over here, but we're doing okay on that front for right now. But I definitely want to allow our infrastructure over here to get built up. Or more specifically, our railroads over here. Okay. I also would like to move infrastructure in these states up. Not necessarily to the top, but have them be right there. Cool. So we're going to finish up this railroad in one day. That's great. We've got this connected up, and this will finish up soon. Yeah, this railroad here is going to continue to upgrade. That'll be done in 5 days. 4 days. Sounds good. And then once we get our infrastructure down here done, that'll help as well. So yeah, we're still remaining in this operational pause, especially with this sandstorm raging, so we're going to hold off on that for the moment. Okay, we may want to, instead of convoy raid here, we may want to go on to naval invasion support. Okay, something kind of like that. Our naval supremacy here is only 43%. So that's definitely a bit of a problem. And how are things going over here? The Germans definitely have a toehold there. The question that I have is, how are their supplies getting there? Right? So, how are they supplying this area? Well, they're almost certainly coming through here, the Suez. But we're destroying a lot of their supplies coming through here, for sure. They could come around the Cape of Africa, but I'm pretty sure they're coming in this direction. So that's something, for sure. I don't know what exactly, but it's something. How are we doing supplies-wise over here at this point? It's a solid improvement, that's for sure. So we could definitely think about resuming our operations here. So we can attack here with our tanks, as well as like half of these. Like so. Now this could be potentially difficult for us. We're going to assist with the other half, but I would definitely like to take Azure. That would be a very big deal for us. In the meantime, we can think about this attack here. And I want to attack that like so. These guys come up. These tanks assist. Cool. So they're sending in reinforcements. That's all well and good. Okay, we managed to push in here. That's great. And how about on this side of the river? Well, at this point, we can assist the attack with these guys. In fact, they can just walk in. And these tanks can assist the attack as well. So we're going to push them out of there very, very quickly. Easy. We just need to get troops up here to hold this, and we're fine. Beautiful. So what is our next goal here? We just took this victory point. This is a supply depot and a victory point here. We definitely want to push up here and have this become our front for the moment. That'll give us the mountains over here, as well as the entirety of this state for our supplies. So that would be a very, very big deal. No doubt about that one. In that case, we certainly want to launch an attack here on these two provinces. And the way that we're going to do that is by first attacking here. And they're attacking us here. We're going to counterattack here, assisting. There we go. And we're going to drive kind of a wedge between these two provinces. So that'll be fine. They're definitely sending reinforcements over. There's no doubt about that one. And another sandstorm broke out. Oof. Lots of sandstorms going on. But that's not going to stop our attack. This attack is not really failing. It's going okay. It's not the best I've ever seen. But it's doing mediocre now. They're moving a lot of reinforcements in here, and overall we're doing fine. We can just toss some more resources into it. But we're definitely struggling a bit to push into this mountain province. Okay. I think we've got this now. There we go. Now the question is, can we hold it? We don't have infantry on the way. So that's a bit problematic. We're going to get them heading in. Will the tanks hold out long enough? It's actually kind of looking like they will. Fantastic. We're good. Okay, so with that wedge in place, we definitely need to get some upgrades to these railroads. I didn't realize these were level 2. Let's get those upgraded. That's a very high priority here. But with that wedge in place, we're now in a position where we can very easily attack here. So we will do so using all of these units. They're all going to go here and attack. These 3 tanks are going to assist the attack. We're not going to assist the attack from here for now. But let's see how this goes. I expect this to go much... They're definitely trying to shuffle in reinforcements, but I don't think that they're going to be super successful at that. I'm now going to assist with this tank as well as these infantry, now that we've got plenty defending here. And we're just going to flank them out here. We're definitely running into stiffer resistance now. But it appears to be okay. All of these guys are supposed to already be here. Unfortunately, they're not. And that, of course, means it'll take some time. But we didn't actually get pushed out of there, so that's all great. Now, the obvious targets here are this location and this location. So obviously we would push in like so. And these units can assist that. And then we can push in like so, with these units assisting here. And just kind of even up our front. Cool. So we're losing here for the moment. But that's okay. We'll allow that for right now. Cool. So we're continuing to push in over this way. But yeah, this attack did fail. That's not super shocking. I'm going to bring these forces up. I do believe that we will have the infrastructure to support them very soon up here. So we're just going to continue working on building this infrastructure. 14 November and 14 November. So yeah, 2 weeks. That's fine. We definitely want to continue to assist this attack here and continue to move out here. Cool. So these guys could be told to attack. I don't want to do it just yet. I want to hold off for the moment. And we have something to think about pretty soon as well. Very soon, this is going to split into 2 fronts. And we'll have to decide how we want to handle that. We do have 2 armies here, so we could send 1 army each way. Or we could just set up a defensive line here and try to have a lighter defensive army here. And send both armies this direction. Which might actually be the better way to go. In which case, we'll have to allow these 8 divisions to train, and I think that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and set a location for them, and that location will, of course, be back here. And then we can send, like, 2 of them into this unit, and then, like, 6 of them into the unit that will be intended to hold this river. That could work. That could work. Okay, so we managed to push them out of here, except they have reinforcements on the way. But we are going to hold this position. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to hold this position. Fantastic. So we definitely want to continue to build our railroad up the coastline here. There we go. And of course, because we're under attack here, we're not working on that railroad just yet, but that's fine. 15 November at this point. Looks good. Okay, so we need this location if we want to have full supplies from this province. We need these 2 locations. The question is, are we ready to do this? Oh! The Germans just blew the Suez Canal. That's actually good for us. That is actually good for us. That means that the Germans can no longer come through here. So, we can take our Navy map mode and select this Navy. We no longer need to have it in the Red Sea. It can go in just the Arabian Sea. Perfect. That's amazing. Really, really happy about that. Okay, so we definitely want to launch an attack here, and with the Chinese attack being launched here, we may as well go for it. I'm not sure how well this is actually going to do. Okay. The Chinese immediately gave up on it. Fair enough. We're going to try this attack over here again, now that there's not a sandstorm raging. Okay, yes, this is acceptable. Cool. Hello, pause menu. It looks like we're succeeding on this attack this time, but it may take a while. Our railroads are getting better. That's for sure. They're not quite where we want to be, but we're going to have our infrastructure done here quite soon. Which, of course, infrastructure does increase supply power in strategic regions. So that will be good. Oh, we're paused? I didn't want to be paused. Cool. We estimate the battle will last for another 5 days. They're not moving reinforcements in over here. They're starting to retreat. Okay, they're coming down the railroad. Fair enough. And a sandstorm comes in. Of course it does. Cool. For the moment, it looks like we can maintain our attack, but they're bringing in a lot of reinforcements. So that's a little grim. But I'm going to attack over here as well. And we'll assist it from this location. The sandstorm is over. So our attack is proceeding apace. And it looks like we're going to be okay on this front. This front, less so, but we're just attacking over here to pressure for the moment. We're not actually necessarily looking to take this terrain right now. Cool. What's our income now? 3,000? Yeah, that's nice. Cool. So I want to continue assisting over here. I want all of these guys in. As far as this goes over here, we can continue trying this attack. No. It's not happening right now. So we're going to stop that one for the moment. This attack over here, they keep piling in additional units, which is certainly interesting. I'm not sure why they're doing that necessarily. This isn't that great of a strategic province for them. I mean, they have low supplies here because of their state control, right? So giving this up might not be a bad idea, because then they can set up a defensive line here where they'll have much better supply flow. And yeah, we got it now. So that's good. I would like to make sure that this is upgraded here, but we're converting it for now. So that'll take us some time. Let's relaunch this attack over here now. And the same argument here. This is a better province for us than it is for them. It's a little bit better for them than this one over here was, though, because it is mountain. So fair enough on that. I'm going to bring up these tanks. Okay, and with these tanks here, we're going to continue to push in here. Yeah, this actually isn't going to happen right now. So we're going to hold off on that for the moment. Okay. Well, it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode... Oh, these finished up? Cool. We're going to do like I said. We're going to bring these guys in, and then I'm going to add in with these another new army. And that's going to go into this army group. For the moment, we're going to assign them over here, but I'm just going to tell them to move over for now. We're not going to assign them to this because this is very thin, and our supplies aren't the greatest right now. So we're going to tell them to just head on over to here. They can't transport from a non-naval base location. Yeah, so just come on over here, and then from there, can we queue the order? Not now. So let's go ahead and tick forward until they arrive there, which will be reasonably soon. Any moment now. There we go. Okay, so they have arrived, and we're going to tell them, just head on over this way. I don't want you hanging or hogging up supplies, but just come on over. And with that, it is time to put that cut in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to see if we can get a defensive line set up along the Suez. That will require us to push in pretty heavily, though. We'll see how that ends up going. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.